All right, we're live. And we're live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. Whoops, sorry about that. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another stream on my channel. And on this stream, we will be discussing video games again. However, I think this is probably going to be the last time I do a video game stream because I actually had a lot of struggle picking out games for this because I don't know a lot about games. In fact, we got a special guest on this stream today, Brady. He will be joining us on our adventure today. I'm talking about video games. So, let me put this on Discord. Whoops, I forgot to say live now. So I just put a random YouTube link. Put it on Facebook. You know, Facebook, like the biggest boomer website in history. We're going to put it on there. Live now. Put it on there. God, I always look so bad in the thumbnail. I'm like, that's me in the thumbnail, man.
I feel that.
Okay, put it on here. Live now. Sorry, I always have to do this at the beginning of the stream. Plus, it's not 9 yet. So, my mom asked, what even is a boomer? That's a pretty boomer question. But yeah, that's a boomer. A boomer is someone born like a certain time frame, and also a boomer is also a mindset. You got the boomer mindset. Doctor Who Revolution, welcome to the stream, my man. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Got everything promoted, everything put on there. It's 9 o'clock, so let's dive right into this stream. We're gonna kick it off with a game I haven't played, but Brady knows about. Shovel Knight.
Yeah, so Shovel Knight is my favorite game of all time. It's a 2D platformer inspired by like NES games like Mega Man and Mario and Zelda. So you play this guy named Shovel Knight, obviously, and you have to save his girlfriend Shield Knight from the evil witch. And it's a really cool game. The people who made it are very humble about how they made it, and it's a really cool experience. There's four playable characters, like each with their own campaign, and each have a different story and play style. And I think it's a really great game. It's only $40 now.
$40? That's not bad.
Yeah, so if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of the style. It's also on every console I can think of, like even the PS Vita and Wii U. So, like, there's no excuse for you to be able to play it.
Sounds like a pretty cool game. I definitely need to pick this up. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you give this game?
I'm pretty fun. I think it's my favorite game, but I think it's
10? Alright. That's a good score. That's real good. Alright, the chat says, I love your Dr. Me episodes. Thank you, Doctor Who Revolution. I'm glad you enjoy my Dr. Me episodes. Series 39, not delayed due to coronavirus. I'll get it out as soon as possible, yet my schedule and upload schedule is pretty much... I don't really have a schedule anymore. It's so inconsistent. My mom says, hey, Brady. And yeah.
Your mom?
My mom says, hey, Brady. Alright, Shovel Knight. Done. Next up, Sonic Mania. This is another game I haven't played, so Brady, take it away with this one. I don't know.
Alright, so Sonic Mania is basically it's what I call Sonic's collection of all the Genesis games. It's what made those games great and even better. So you get to play through classic stages like Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant, Sonic 1 and 2 respectively, and even new zones like Studio Uplift, which are just very creative by the developers. They're like, so this game wasn't even made by the original Sonic developers. It was made by fans to publish. Like they made Sonic 1 and 2 for mobile and rushed those, so they gave them their own game. And there's 3 playable characters, 2 more if you have DLC, and they're all very knuckles. Then 2 returning characters from the arcade game, Mighty, the Armadillo, and Ray Flying Squirrel. And this is another game I'd recommend. It's my second favorite platform besides Shovel Knight, and that's only $20. And it's on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Nice. What would you give this game on a scale of 1 to 10?
Again, I'm pretty biased. I also really like Sonic, so that's why I'm kind of biased about it, but I give it a 9.
9?
It's my favorite Sonic game.
It's pretty good. Pretty good score. It looks like a good game. The poster looks pretty nice. You got Knuckles, you got Tails, you got Sonic.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And now that we talked about good Sonic games, let's get into the bad Sonic games. Sonic 06. So, Sonic 06, I haven't actually played this game on hand, but I have seen this game and what it has to offer. And it is not good.
You're not missing much by not playing it. If you just watch the video, that's all you need to know about it.
Someone said, Doctor Who Revolution said, are there new 2 Sonic games being released? I'm not sure about that. I didn't know of any new Sonic games coming out, but I'll definitely have to check up on that. Do you know anything about that, Brady? New Sonic games coming out?
There probably are like in development, but they haven't announced any.
Oh. And Doctor Who Revolution also said, no, not 06. So he knows the terrors of 06. This game, you can obviously tell it's just trying to be big, grand, and epic, but it, like, falls on its back at doing that. It fails miserably. The gameplay is confusing. There's not really that much of a sense of direction at all. You can really tell that, like, when you place the player in this game, it's like, what am I supposed to do? You just walk around like this big city. It looks bland. No personality or character in the city at all. It looks like poop. Like, what the heck? Who thought of this game?
Sonic dies in this game.
Sonic dies in this game. And he comes back.
And he kicks the human girl, and that's what brings him back to life.
And he's with a human girl, dude. Oh my god.
No, they almost called this game Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it would be a reboot of the game. That's how good it was.
Someone said he likes Shadow the Hedgehog, though. I have not played that.
Shadow, that's like so bad it's good. Because he has a gun. He says dead.
His guns. I can't imagine Shadow the Hedgehog, like Sonic game with guns.
I know, it's so bad that it's good. I actually really want to get that game.
My mom said, back in my day, when you died in a video game, you legit died. Oh, yeah, because when you died, you started back from the beginning. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 06. I'm going to have to give this game probably a solid 3 out of 10.
3? That's being generous. I'll give it a 2.
A 2. Doctor Who Revolution says, Shadow says, damn, not here when he dies.
Jill says, where's that damn poor chaos?
I still can't imagine that. That's crazy. So yeah, Sonic 06. Get out of here. Get out of here, Sonic 06. Okay, now back to good games. Super Smash Bros. I'm going to let Brady talk about this mostly because I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I'm actually playing it right now.
Oh. So, Super Smash Bros. This is a game that I have played with friends, and it's pretty fun. I'm one of those button mashers. I'm not I'm not really good at this game.
You know what you're doing.
Have you noticed my skills at this game?
Yeah, they're not as bad. Like, at least you know somewhat what you're doing. I know people who just don't know anything. Like, at least know how to jump.
Yeah, and I have won twice. I'm not that good at this game. But regardless, it is pretty fun. I only know the multiplayer part of the game, but I do enjoy that aspect of the game. Brady, what would you have to say about this game?
I think it's phenomenal. Like, you can tell the guy who made it, like, handcrafted it. Like, that's his passion. There's so many references and, like, so many characters in the game. Like, you can tell it was a nightmare put together, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Not to mention the gameplay is really refined, like, compared to the other games. Like it's always been fun, but this game actually feels like everything to you matters. Like, there's no RNG or anything. Like, it's all about skill.
Yeah. All right. Super Smash Bros. Good game. Enjoyable game.
Not to mention there's an Xbox character on the Nintendo platform.
Oh yeah, and there's also also there's a Wii Fit trainer on here too.
Yeah, there's basically any character that you can think of is probably in the game. Maybe not as like a fighter, but as a spirit. That's what they call them. They're basically PNGs so you can unlock.
Wow.
So, like, basically any video game character that you can think of besides like a PlayStation guy, they're in the game.
That's fantastic. What would you say this is on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you give this game?
Yeah, again, I'm really biased, so it's
10. 10? I haven't played it enough to give it a score. My mom says, "Can you turn Brady's volume up?" Hold on, I can't turn his volume up, but I can turn this up and move back more. Hopefully that makes a difference. All right. So, Super Smash Bros. Pretty enjoyable game. I haven't played it that much, but I played it with friends, and it's fun to play with friends. So, good game. Next up. Dang it. Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is a game that just came out, brand stinking new, on a Nintendo Switch. What?
only came out just a week ago.
Yeah, just a week ago. I don't even think it was a week ago, was it?
Not it was exactly a week.
Exactly a week, alright. Feels sooner for some reason. It's because this staying inside self-isolation crap is having me losing track of days. But
I know.
anyways, I have not played this game in particular because I do not have a Nintendo Switch. However, I have played New Leaf, and I really enjoy that game, and I like the Animal Crossing franchise in general. Brady has played this game though, so what did you experience while playing this game?
Well, first of all, I named my village Nagasaki after one of the that got bombed in World War II, so I thought that was pretty fitting. But it's basically your standard Animal Crossing stuff, but it's more refined. There's a crafting element though, so it's like Minecraft now.
It's like Minecraft?
You learn yeah, basically, like, you earn recipes and gather items to craft furniture and equipment.
That's
so,
interesting.
Like, you have to craft different shovels and axes.
That...
They definitely took inspiration from Minecraft. Like, it's clear. But you also have to wait for villagers to move to your island. Like, it's not immediate like how it was in other Animal Crossing games. Like, you don't start off with characters like Isabel or Rossetti in your island. You have to wait till they move there.
So Isabel doesn't even come in the game until later?
Yeah, you have to. She'll be in the game later, but she is in the game.
Oh, yeah, because I see her in the poster right there. On the beach. I see her. Alright, what would you give this game on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you say it is on there?
I haven't played too much. I put about like 4 hours into the game. So I don't really feel comfortable giving it a rating right now.
Yeah.
I do right.
Same. New Leaf, though, I give it 10. That's my New Leaf score, but I haven't played this, so I don't know. Just wanted to talk about it because it's a new game. I thought it'd be fitting to talk about it. My mom said I'd try to get you one. You mean the Animal Crossing game? You mean it? Oh, I think you mean a Switch? Oh, yeah. I don't remember you trying to give me a Switch, but okay. Animal Crossing. What?
You get Mario Kart 2 if you get a Switch.
Yeah, there's a lot of games I need to get if I get a Switch. But anyways, Animal Crossing New Horizons, good game. Next up, this is a classic game. Everyone knows about this game, even people that do not really play games that much, like me. Pac-Man. This is what can I say about this game is that it's just classic. It's simple but effective, easy, fun gameplay. There's so many different things you can do with the gameplay in terms of like skill. If you put a lot of effort in this game, you can do some impressive things like with what scores you get. Pac-Man, this is a fun game. And it's also like a tool for the player to do all kinds of impressive things in terms of like the score and stuff. This is simplicity at its best in video games, in my opinion. What would you have to say about Pac-Man?
I mean, it's a classic arcade game. It's like, I'd say it's a definitive arcade game. I can't think of one that's more, like, iconic and recognizable.
It's a household name. Everyone knows about Pac-Man.
I mean, really, he's almost as famous as Mario.
Yeah, he's almost the same. He's on the same level, pretty much. Almost everybody knows about this game. My score for this game will have to...
I've never met someone who hasn't played Pac-Man.
Yeah, everybody has. Some form of Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man or whatever. Someone's got to be out there, somebody playing some form of Pac-Man. And I'm going to have to give this game a 10 out of 10. Simply because it's just iconic and classic. Unforgettable game that everybody knows about. It's fun to play. Never gets old. Fun game. I like Pac-Man. Running along the lines of the classic games, Tetris. I really dig Tetris. It's
another classic game.
What?
I don't know anyone who actually plays Tetris or even dislikes Tetris.
Yeah, I haven't really met anybody who's like, you know what, Tetris sucks. I've never met anybody who said that ever. It's just kind of like
I know.
It's just kind of regarded as like a pretty good game. It's got the simple gameplay. You got to stack the puzzle pieces, get it to the top, and then it's a simple concept, but it requires thinking and the brain to do really good in this game, and that's admirable. That's a good little thing about the game. It is an enjoyable game. It's not like an incredible game, like, oh my god, this game is amazing, blows me away with graphics, everything. But you see, graphics aren't everything in a game. I hate it when people say that, like, graphics, they have to be good or the game sucks. Not true. If the gameplay is good or the story is good, although there doesn't always have to be a story, then the game could still be good. The graphics are not the only thing a game has to offer, and Tetris is a prime example of that, because it's pretty much the simplest graphics can get besides Pong. This is a good game. I have to give this a 10.
Not to mention there's a Fortnite Tetris now.
Is it like a battle royale?
Yeah, I told you about it. Like, it's a battle royale where you play against 99 other people. It's called Tetris 99.
That sounds like a madhouse, honestly.
Yeah, it is. Like, you actually kill people too. Like, the line be clear, kill other people.
Wow.
Like, it's on Switch. If you have the online service, you get it for free.
Yeah, that's quite the game. My mom says, I think my carpal tunnel got started. My mom said yes, because you wanted the Zelda. Now you're talking. And my carpal got tunnel started from this game. Oh, Tetris gives me anxiety. I can see that. It's a very tense game at times, especially when you're getting good scores. Yaya's very good at Tetris. Oh yeah, she is good at Tetris. And Heyday. But yeah, fun game, classic game. That's all I gotta say about this game. Next up, running along the lines of the classic games, we got Super Mario 64. This game's debated on being one of the best Mario games of all time, and for good reason. This game is really cool because it takes the idea of it. This is like one of the first Mario games done in a 3D environment. I think it was the first, wasn't it? Was it the first?
Yeah, it was the first.
It was the first Mario game in a 3D environment, and you could tell they had so many ideas to run with in this game, and they went for it. They tried different things, tried new levels and different techniques to make the gameplay different and stand out among other Mario games, and they did that very effectively. I enjoy the game. What?
It's a very revolutionary game.
Yeah, it is very revolutionary game, especially for the time, and it still holds up today. It's still an enjoyable game to play today. I love the little painting levels. I like how that's done. You can explore the castle and things like that. It's still an incredibly enjoyable game. So yeah, I'd say I'd give this a 10. Would you, Brady? Would you give this a 10?
Yeah, definitely would.
This is a definite 10 out of 10. This is a fun game, classic game, iconic game, revolutionary game, incredibly influential game, first of its kind. Yeah, great game. Next up, A Link to the Past. I grew up with this game, guys. I grew up with this game. My poppy, my grandpa, he used to own a Game Boy Advanced, and he had two games. He had one Zelda game where you like had the hat that speaks. I can't remember the name of the game.
The Minish Cap.
The Minish Cap. Yeah, that's the first Zelda game I played, and the Zelda game that I played the most. But I also played a lot of A Link to the Past, and A Link to the Past stands out among other games, of the other Zelda games, because the gameplay is just so good. Like, the gameplay in this game is so good. You pick up on it easy, it's versatile, and you learn new things about what you can do with the gameplay. The game throws all kinds of new stuff at you all the time. There's so many different things to do in this game. The world feels vast. It's a very adventurous game. It feels very adventurous, I'd say. This is probably one of the best Zelda games out there, I'd say.
I think it's definitely in the top 5.
Yeah, it's definitely in the top 5, and probably one of the best contenders for like the best 2D Zelda game, I'd say. Yeah, this game's awesome. I'd give this at least a 9, probably a 10, at least a 9.
I think it's 10.
Yeah.
Like, it defined 2D Zelda and refined it so perfectly.
Yeah, I'd agree. This is good. This is like.
I don't think it's as good as most of the 3D Zelda games, though, like Ocarina of Time or Mask and Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But I mean, for 3D Zelda, you can't get any better.
Yeah, this is probably the best 2D Zelda game. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Great game. Go play it. After the stream. Now we're talking about good games. Let's get into a little bit of bad game. Let's talk about a bad game. Hotel Mario.
We already talked about Sonic 06, so I have to get work for that.
Hotel Mario, that's how. What can you say about this game, Brady?
So, this is an awful game. And even if you haven't heard of it, you've seen the YouTube poops. Have you heard of the Luigi meme? Yeah, let's from Hotel Mario. So basically, in this game, Mario decides to like go to a bunch of hotels and just attack people who live there. That's the gist of this game. So the goal of the game, can you guess what it is? Take a wild guess.
To save Princess?
No, I mean like in the level. Like how do you finish the level?
To find all of the. I don't know. I can't come up with a guess.
You close every damn door.
You close every door?
Yeah, in the hotel. You close every door.
Why?
I don't know, but that's how you finish the level. And enemies, if they go near a door, they open it. So you have to kill every enemy, then close each door, but some enemies can come out of the doors. So it's just very monotonous. And it's not fun. There's no redeeming qualities besides the cutscenes.
The cutscenes are still like so bad. It's good though.
Yeah, I mean the cutscenes, those are good. You can just get those free on YouTube. There's no point in playing the game just from the cutscenes.
Yeah, that's very true. So yeah, Hotel Mario.
Yes, sir.
What would you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably 2.
Whoa,
Actually,
dang.
Sonic 06 is still a 1. So, I mean, at least Sonic 06 is actually so good it's bad game. This is just, it's bad. Besides the cutscenes.
Besides the cutscenes, yeah. So yeah, Hotel Mario, this game sucks. Get out of here, Hotel Mario. Get out of here. Now let's get back into some good games. This is a franchise I love, but I haven't played this game in particular. But I do love this franchise. Super Castlevania. Super Castlevania. What would you have to say about this game, Brady?
This is, in my opinion, besides being nicely definitive 2D Castlevania game. So that was the only one on Super Nintendo. But, like, they refined everything about what made the original so good. It's basically a reboot of the original, but for some reason it's still called Super Castlevania 4. I haven't actually finished the game yet, but I'm actually playing it on my Xbox. Not right now, but like I'm doing a playthrough of it. So, but it's just my favorite of the main Castlevania games.
Yeah, I love Castlevania, and I'm gonna add to the Castlevania thing with a game. Wait, hold on. What would you give this game on a scale of 1 to 10?
An 8.
An 8.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
8 out of 10. That's a pretty good score. Yeah, good game. Next up, we got another Castlevania game. A Castlevania game that I played. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I think that's what it's called. I didn't know the name of the game, but I played this a lot when I was little. I played it on the Game Boy. The same thing that I played Zelda games on. I played this on that exact same device all the time. What I love about this game is that it stands out among other games because it has like this really cool gothic architecture, art style, and just overall atmosphere throughout the entire game. This goes for the entire game series, I think. It's just really, really cool. And then you got Dracula in there. It's just badass. I love that. Really cool concepts. It's a unique game. I like it. And the gameplay is really fun, very action-packed, and energetic. Yeah, this is a damn good game. I honestly give it a 9 as of now, but I do need to go ahead and go replay it. So yeah, great game. Great game. Next up, Mario Kart 64. Surprisingly, this was not the first Mario Kart game. There's actually ones before this.
For Super Nintendo.
For the Super Nintendo. But this kind of launched it, I think. Did it? I don't know. Did it launch it? I don't know.
What do you say?
Did this game kind of launch the Mario Kart franchise?
Yeah, this was a lot more popular than Super Mario Kart. Like, going back, this actually holds up when I don't think Super Mario Kart does it all. Like, this is a much better game than Super Mario Kart.
It's still really enjoyable now. It's so fun to play with friends. That's what I know. Really fun to play with friends. I mean, any Mario Kart's fun to play with friends. That's what it was kind of made for. It's the game to play with friends, I think. Very enjoyable game. I give this, I don't know, an 8. It still had to improve some things. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty solid game. Yeah, Mario Kart 64! Next up, I know nothing about this game. Brady, you're going to have to talk about this game. I know nothing about it. Undertale.
Okay, so I actually haven't played this game. I only wanted to bring it up because Sans is Nest.
Sans' Nest?
Yeah.
Is that...
You know,
is
In
that
theory, but a really good point. That stands from Undertale is actually net from Earthbound.
Ness from?
Did you know that?
Uh,
It's a pretty cool unknown fact.
I didn't know that, but interesting theory, interesting take.
It's not a theory, it's fact.
It's a fact. Oh man, bro. Oh man. Wow. Gotta go back to play the game.
When there's so much evidence behind it.
That's true. That's true. I've never played this game. There's no rating. Both of us haven't even played this game.
I'll give it an 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. All right, 11 out of 10, guys. Undertale gets 11 out of 10. Next up. Get out of here, Undertale. Frogger. This is another classic game. I wanted to talk about like those old school games because I do like these, and there's some certain charm that comes from these type of games. But yeah, this game's just crossing the road and getting to the other side. It has a simple concept, simple gameplay, but it's done really well. Yeah, it's a fun time killer, I'd say. It's simple, but it's easy to play, easy to pick up, easy to have fun with. So yeah, Frogger. I don't really have much else to say about this game, other than that it's just a fun game. I'd probably give this one a 7, maybe an 8. Pretty good. I like it. All right, Frogger. I didn't have much to say about Frogger, honestly. But yeah, fun game. Next up, Pitfall. This is a game for the Activision. I never owned an Activision, but I do own one of those Activision Dream consoles. I think that's what is that what they're called? Dream consoles? I don't know. They're just there's a console that's like not the actual console, but it has the games. Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have. I have an Activision like that. Pitfall. This is really fun. Adventurous game. This is like the first of its kind when it comes to like adventurous like games. It kind of gives me a lot of Indiana Jones vibes, but sometimes the gameplay is a little bit annoying, and it is kind of uncertain about where you're even supposed to go in this game. But overall, it's really fun. It does take a certain level of effort to be good at this game. Therefore, I think it's a pretty good game in its own right. Yeah, this is a fun game. I'm gonna have to give this one a solid 8. So yeah, Pitfall, good game. Next up, we're getting back in the bad video games, and we're gonna talk about the holy duo of terrible video games right up here. All right, Brady, Brady 2600.
I think it is the worst game ever made.
The worst game.
Not to mention it was only Atari, which has its charm, but honestly, most of those games don't hold up anyway. It's like, Pitfall has its charm, but just playing it today, there's definitely a lot to perform better on it. The PC, I think, is the worst.
There is no sense of direction in this game whatsoever. They just throw you in, and they're just like, all right, whatever, just do your thing. But unlike Minecraft, that gives you a sense of direction, even though it just throws you in with your own ideas to what you want to do with it. I know I just compared this to Minecraft, but just hear me out. Atari 2600 just throws you into a crappy game environment with no sense of direction whatsoever. And you just fall in holes. You just keep tripping over stuff, and they just have you falling in these random holes, and it's annoying. It doesn't add to the gameplay at all because it's not fair because you don't even know where they are. They're just there Where's the gameplay aspect if you're just falling in holes, no reason, randomly? How are you even supposed to know where to go? How are you supposed to find out a technique to get to the winning point? You can't, because this game sucks. This game sucks, but this game is terrible. I'm going to have to give this game a solid 0 out of 10. Straight up. This game has no redeeming qualities. Crap game. My mom said, OMG, I love Frogger. OMG, I love Pitfall. Ray and I had a ColecoVision, so I play Frogger and Pitfall at friend's house. That's pretty cool. Doctor Who Revolution says, what's your opinion on Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 if you played it? I have never played it. Have you played that, Brady? Need for Speed Most Wanted? I've never played that game, so I can't give my input on that. Sorry. Alright, so E.T. Tar 2600, 0 out of 10. Crap. God. This might be one of the most boring games ever created. Not even joking. I'm not even...
I argue it's not as boring as you. I think he's better, but not by much.
Yeah. This game, I threw hoops.
The game is actually unfinished.
It was unfinished? And they were just like, alright.
Yeah, they never finished the game, but they decided to release it anyway.
That explains a lot on why this game is so bad. Because it is really, really bad. All you do is fly through hoops. It's boring. It looks so dull. The game just looks so dull overall. Like the whole game. So dull. Hey, so it's good for being bad. It's not good. It's just horrendous.
The game is just bad. Like, I don't think there's anything good about this franchise before. At least it is better than E.T. for the Atari because at least you have some knowledge of what you're supposed to do. At least you know you're supposed to fly through the rings. Doesn't make it any fun though.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd probably give this one a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
So yeah.
0, like there's something about it, but because it's no E.T. for the Atari, but it's still pretty awful.
Yeah. This game sucks. Get out of here, Superman 64. Bye-bye. Next up is a game I haven't played, but I really need to play. So I'm going to let Brady talk about this one. Just Mega Man in general. Mega Man.
Yeah, so the whole series. Obviously, the second one is the best, but I still have a soft spot for 8, which is considered to be like the worst of the franchise, but I still enjoyed that one. But everything about the Mega Man series is phenomenal. Has a perfect difficulty. Like, it starts off pretty easy and then it ramps up later in the game. It's definitely not as easy as other games like released today, because it had like the NES sort of difficulty. But if you're into video games at all, I recommend it. I mean, Mega Man 11 came out, 2 years ago? And I think that was a pretty good game. That's on, I think, every console. Yeah, plus the Legacy collections, which are releases of the first 10, are also available. And those are just, I think those are a pretty good collection too.
Yeah. What would you say is the best one in the franchise, Mega Man 2?
Yeah, Mega Man 2.
What would you give, like, the franchise in general on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you say it is?
Probably it's 10. Like, they're a classic game.
Yeah. All right. Mega Man. Cool. I need to play it. I really need to get to playing a Mega Man game. Next up is a game that everyone knows and loves. Minecraft. Who would have known that this game would blow up? And this game went through a period where it was hated for a while. I remember a lot of people said, Minecraft sucks. It's terrible. Why do you play this game? It's bad. It's cringy. And then it had like a resurgence. You know, it had like a resurgence. But I've always liked this game. I used to be a little bit obsessed with this game, overly obsessed with this game. I used to be that kid at school who wore the Minecraft T-shirts. You know that kid? That was me back in the day. I wore the Creeper T-shirts, like a Creeper Tommy. I wore that. I wore some really stupid shirts. I was overly obsessed, but doesn't change the fact that this is still a good game. It leaves the creator with so many it leaves the player with so many endless possibilities. It's such a great platform for creativity in the player and their imagination to flow. You can practically do so many cool things in this game. There's so many different things you can do in this game, and there's something for everyone in this game, I think. I think that it's a very enjoyable game that will go down as probably one of the best games ever. What would you say, Brady, about Minecraft?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I think it was pretty cringe to do for a while. But, I mean, I started playing again, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd probably give this one another 9 out of 10.
I give it a 10. Although it does, this is a personal thing, not really a game's fault. It does get a little old for me in a while. If I keep playing survival mode, it gets a little old, but creative mode never gets old. So yeah, great game. Minecraft, good game. Next up, since we talked about Minecraft, Roblox. Roblox is kind of a guilty pleasure for me. All right, it's kind of a guilty pleasure because I still play it a little bit now. Because it's just easy to get on. It's easy to check out a bunch of new maps. There's a lot of different maps. There's a lot of different games to play, and there are good Roblox maps. All right, I'm telling you, Roblox Titanic is a good game. All right, still a good game to this day. However, I know Roblox is not perfect. I know the community can sometimes be kind of annoying. I know that the game can sometimes be really ugly. But given the right developer and given the person that wants to make a good game, I think that it's like a creating platform. People can make good games in this. And there are good games that come out of this site. Not perfect, but I enjoy it. I like it. And I do play it a good deal. So yeah, Roblox, I don't really have a score for it. But yeah, Roblox.
It's hard to rate the game because, like, it's just a game software. Like,
yeah.
You can make games for it.
It's a platform for like game developers. Although a lot of people don't really develop the games, they just kind of use like models. But whatever. It's a platform for game makers to put their games on there. And that's cool. I like Roblox. It's a very enjoyable game. Okay, Roblox. Done. Next up. I really need to get to playing this game. Doom fans, I know Doom fans are very passionate about this game. Do not kill me when I say I have not played this game yet. Doom. What do you have to say about this, Brady?
The only first-person shooter that I actually like.
It's a.
Unless you count Portal.
What about GoldenEye?
What?
GoldenEye.
Oh, GoldenEye? I actually haven't played GoldenEye.
Oh, I like that game. But, yeah. What would you say about Doom in terms of its quality and what makes it really good?
It's just like your standard first-person shooter, except you get to kill demons. You're a demon hunter.
Ooh.
So, something about that just is intriguing to me, so that's why I like it.
You know, that sounds pretty sick. I need to check out this game.
But I haven't played that game yet, so I played Doom 2016, which is really good. I definitely recommend that game.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype about Doom Eternal. I think it's out, and people have been.
It is out. 10 days, then we'll come.
People have been hyping out. People have been like, "Oh my God, Doom Eternal!" Ah! So, yeah, Doom. What would you say this game is on the scale of 1 to 10?
Depends on which one you're talking about. There are
The OG, the OG Doom.
The original, yeah, probably 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right, that's a pretty solid score. All right, Doom, OG Doom, good game. Next up, oh, I love this game. GTA San Andreas. A lot of people say this is the best Grand Theft Auto game ever made, and for good reason. It has the best characters in any Grand Theft Auto games. It has the best characters. I think that all of the characters are very memorable. I think they have very strong personalities. I think they're really fun to interact with, and CJ's a fun character to play with. I also think that the gameplay is really good in this game as well. Probably the strongest. Actually, I think Grand Theft Auto 5 might have stronger gameplay, but this is a stronger game overall. This does have really strong gameplay. I like how you can the aiming system, how you aim the gun and stuff. It's a little bit more loose, a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more real, I guess, and more intense because you're actually trying to aim. And like, although it doesn't always. Sometimes it'll auto aim. I can't remember if it's an auto aim or if it's just a loose aim. I can't remember. I think it's an auto aim. I don't know, but whatever. I like the controls. I like the gameplay. I love the characters. I like the story. This is a solid game. This is also really fun to, this is probably the best Grand Theft Auto game to just commit crimes in. Because the cops barely bust you. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What would you say about this game, Brady?
I think the story up there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, but I think it's really
I love this game. Big Smoke, rest in peace. Big Smoke, rest in peace. I'd give this game a 10 out of 10.
You can never forget about Big Smoke.
Yeah, I can't forget about Big Smoke. He's still in my heart. Big Smoke, rest in peace. 10 out of 10 game. Next up, this is another game I haven't played, so Brady's going to have to talk about this. Super Mario Galaxy. What would you say about this game, Brady?
This is, it feels like an evolution of Mario 64. So you have, it's not as overall, it's more linear, but, so you go across the galaxies, it's a lot more varied than, say, Mario Sunshine, which is the game that came before it. And there's more power-ups, there's a lot to do, there's a lot of replayability, and the only thing I don't like about it is the forced motion controls. Those can get really annoying, but
yeah.
I think so.
What would you give this game on a scale of 1 to 10? Would you say maybe a 9 or?
Hello?
Would you give this game a 9 or what would you give it? A 9 or 10 or 8?
I think about an 8 out of 10.
An 8, yeah. An 8 seems pretty fair.
Yeah.
Would you say the weakest part about the game is the motion controls?
Yeah, definitely the forced motion controls.
Yeah,
I
alright.
wish they were optional like they are in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I wish they were dang optional, I wish all games were optional in terms of motion controls, unless the game absolutely needs it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy. Pretty entertaining game. I haven't played it, but, Alright. Next up. I'm just going to talk about the whole franchise here because let's just get real. Pretty much every Sims game is the same. Of course they update things. Of course they add new things to the game. But the concept is pretty much the same. You got these people, you control them in their own little house, their own little neighborhood, city, or whatever. You're basically controlling a society or just a small neighborhood or something. This game is entertaining because you can kind of have fun with your people in this game, making them do different things. It's fun to go back and check on them and see how they're doing and stuff, interacting with them, making them interact with other people in the game. There's a lot you could do with this game. I'd say it's pretty enjoyable. Of course, it's not like a masterpiece of a game, but it is an enjoyable game nonetheless. I'd say The Sims is a pretty good game franchise. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's not boring at all. There's hardly any boring aspects of it, except when you have to wait for your Sims. But then you could just fast forward it. That's a really good option that they added in Sims 4, I think. So yeah, Sims, good games, good games. I give it a, I don't know, 7. Now this, I've talked about how perfect Wii Sports was in my one of my streams. I think my previous video game discussion stream, I talked about how perfect Wii Sports was. But Wii Sports Resort builds upon the ideas of Wii Sports and adds more. I haven't played this game in a while though, so Brady, what do you have to say about this game?
Yeah, so Nintendo introduced the Wii Motion Plus for this game, which basically made your motions more accurate to what they were in real life. That actually adds to the game, so it's not just waving the controller around like just like crazy. You can actually like see what you're doing and try to improve how you move in real life.
Yeah.
And it just makes the gameplay more interesting rather than just shaking the controller until you win.
Yeah, I forgot they added that new little thing.
Yeah, like Wii Sports is still fun and stuff, but I mean, just in some games like the boxing game, if you just waggle it around, you'll win.
Would
you have to actually put in more effort.
Would you say this is better than Wii Sports?
I don't think it's better. It arguably is better, but it's not as iconic.
That's true. That's true.
I think Wii Sports is more iconic than Wii Sports Resort.
That's absolutely true. What would you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Again, I think it's 7. I think
7?
Wii Sports is better. Like, I prefer Wii Sports than Wii Sports Resort, but it's still pretty good.
I do prefer Wii Sports. I didn't play Wii Sports Resort much. I only played that at my friend's house. I don't own a copy, but I do remember enjoying the game. So yeah, Wii Sports Resort. Next up, this is a game that I do not play that much. Guitar Hero. Once again, this is another one of those games where pretty much all of them are the same, so they're all the same concept. So I'm just going to put them all in a little bundle and rate it upon that. So Guitar Hero. I played Guitar Hero at the arcade. When I went on a cruise, there was Guitar Hero there. I played on easy mode, and I was like, wow, I'm pretty good at Guitar Hero. And then some kid said, hey, you want to play Guitar Hero with me? I was like, all right, what mode do you want to play on? Medium. And I never played on medium before. And then he killed me. He destroyed me. So that sucked. But Guitar Hero, you don't have to be an amazing guitarist to play it. You don't have to be a terrible guitarist to be good at it either. It requires different skills, despite what people say. You have to play guitar in order to play this game. No, dude, it's nothing like playing guitar. Anyone who says that doesn't know anything about playing guitar. But yeah, Guitar Hero is still a fun game. It requires, skill, thought process to play it. Straightforward, fun. It's fun seeing all the different songs they have in there and playing them. Sometimes it feels like, oh yeah, man, rocking out. You know what I mean? So yeah, this game's overall just a pretty enjoyable game to play. Especially in arcades with other people. Oh crap, I forgot to give a rating. 8 out of 10. Now this next game is a game that I thoroughly enjoy. Portal. I think my favorite thing about Portal is the concept of the game. The concept of Portal is just such a cool concept, and they throw you into this world, and it feels so surreal, different, and unorthodox. You're just like, what is this? And then it all builds up and feeds you new information on where you are throughout the progress of the game, and the interest never goes away in the concept of the game. I love this game. Great game. I when I went in to play this game for the first time, I didn't expect like a masterpiece, an amazing game, but it really did come out as an amazing game to me. Really enjoyable game. What would you say about this game, Brady?
I think Portal 2 is better than
I haven't played it.
Still, it just adds more story elements to the game. Like, it's a lot longer and it's more in depth.
Yeah,
I think the gameplay Portal is very intriguing and very fascinating, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely my favorite puzzle game, unless you count Tetris as a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's a cool puzzle game.
You don't play it. Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, I'd probably give it a 10, honestly. Maybe a 9. A strong 9, at the very least. Great game. Next up, I know nothing about this game. I've never heard of this game, but Brady wanted to talk about it. So, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Okay, so this is a game on the Wii U, which is one of the Wii U's best games that has been ported to Switch. So it's like Yoshi's Island, except you play as a yarn version of Yoshi.
That's
and
interesting.
everything in the world is made of yarn stuff.
That's interesting.
And it's a bit on the childish side, but if you can get past that, it's a great 2D platformer, and I recommend it if you have a Wii U, that is. That's
Yeah.
the worst part.
Barely
about the
anybody
game.
have it.
Besides 3DS, that's the only way you can play it. If you have a Wii U, which basically no one does.
Yeah.
But if you ever have the chance to play it, I recommend it.
Yeah. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think a 9. It's just it has a great art style. And it's really unique.
Yeah, I do like that art style. I'm looking at it right now. That looks pretty cool. I like that. All right. Yoshi's Woolly World, everybody. This is another game I know nothing about, but yeah. 1-2 Switch.
This is an awful game.
Awful.
Calling it a game is generous. So basically, in this game, what you do is you watch a movie with live action actors, which all the budget of this game went into, to hire those actors, and you watch them like simulate these games you're playing. Then you're supposed to look at your opponent because it's like versus games, party games. And then you're supposed to act out what they did with the controller. You look stupid while doing it. It's not fun. It's not intriguing. It's barely even a video game.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
But you get paid $50 for it.
$50? That's $10 less than Zelda.
The only reason why people bought it was because it was a Switch launch title, and there weren't many games out on Switch when it was available.
Oh, it was like one of the first.
I have to give this one like a 3 out of 10. It's really that bad.
Do you have it?
No, I played it though. It's as bad as it sounds.
Oh yeah, man, that sounds really bad. So, yeah, 1-2 Switch must be a dribble game. Must be really bad. Next up. Whoops. I messed up again. Ah, dang it. Super Mario Maker. This is a concept that they should have ran with a long time ago, but they didn't. But better late than never, Better late than never. In this game, you play different people's Mario maps. And I like how it includes not just, the newer styles of Mario, but it includes a lot of different styles of Mario. It goes to old school Mario, new school Mario. Yeah, it includes all the different styles of Mario, and that's really cool. I'm glad they include that. I love going to see people's different maps. Single player mode isn't all that great, honestly. If I remember correctly, it wasn't that good. And I can't remember if that was 1 or 2 that had single player mode. But whatever.
It was just
It was 1?
Only 2 had a single player mode.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'm wrong. Forget what I said. 1 does not have single player mode, but yeah. What would you say about this game, Brady?
I really enjoy this game, but I think it's basically a Mario level. How can you go wrong with that? Sometimes you have to dig through the shit to find a good level, but once you find a good level, it's really satisfying.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people
You
just.
can actually make your own levels. Who doesn't want to make a Mario level?
Yeah, but the only thing is, it seems like a lot of people just make trash levels and just throw them out there.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely make shit levels.
Or just levels where you're supposed to die, and that's the whole goal.
Yeah, troll levels. Yeah, no one likes any of those.
I hate those. But yeah, overall, this is a good game. I'd give it probably a solid 9 out of 10. And my mom said, wasn't Mario originally Donkey Kong? Mario himself was not originally Donkey Kong, but Mario was originally in Donkey Kong back in the day. Although I don't think it was actually Mario. Was it? Was it actually Mario in the game, or was it somebody?
Yeah, well,
It was Mario. All right, yeah, that's where Mario was. He was originally in Donkey Kong, but he wasn't originally Donkey Kong. If that makes any sense. All right, yeah, Mario Maker.
yeah.
Cool game. Next up, Cuphead. This is a game that does not like me, but I like it. Cuphead has a awesome art style. I love the old school inspired art style and gameplay. It has all the subtle things down. Like, it's really good. I salute the animators and the artistic directors, almost everybody that went behind this game, because you could tell they put tons of effort into this, and it shines within the game. A lot of passion was put into this game. However, while I do think it's a great game personally, this game hates me because I am really bad at it. I am so bad at this game, and it's probably one of the hardest games I have ever played, bro. Wow. I couldn't even get past the first level when I was playing with my friend, bro. I could not pass this level. Have you played Cuphead, Brady?
Yeah, I have Cuphead on my Switch.
You like
I
it?
think this level will beat your ass multiple times, but once you beat a level, it's so satisfying. Like, when you beat a level, you know because you finally got good at it. Like, this is a game you have to practice and learn the level and the boss patterns on. You can't just go in there, wing it, and then you'll be fine. You have to actually know what you're doing, have some skill. So that's why I like Cuphead. It doesn't hold your hand. Because there's no easy mode. You have to play it the way they do.
Yeah, that is something very admirable about the game. Didn't think about that.
Yeah, like a lot of games nowadays have an easy mode or just a dumbed down version which isn't as difficult. And this game doesn't like have any of those.
Yeah. Someone says J.A. Sonic 15 Diamond Jordan Madrano says K and notice me. Alright, you've been noticed. Anyways, Cuphead. Overall, what would you give this game since you've played it more than me?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'd say that's pretty fair. But the art style. I love that art style so much.
That's the main reason. That just every frame, like just drawing the game a little bit, around 4 years.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of effort went to this. Good game. Next up, Splatoon. I played this game at my friend's house, and specifically Andre's house. I'm not too fond of the single player mode, not gonna lie. It is okay, but what does make this game is the multiplayer mode. That's really fun. I really like how it isn't necessarily going up to shoot the players and that's how you win. You also have to, make your print known, You're supposed to shoot everything with your team colors, and whoever has the most and covers most land has that, has the win. And I like that. That's cool. I'd say overall this is an enjoyable game. Now, like I said, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it is a good game. What would you say about this, Brady?
Yeah, this is another shooter that I actually like. It's not really a game like based on how many kills you get. It's based on how much ink you land and how much land you cover. It's a very unique game.
Yeah, it is. It's different. I like that. Overall, I haven't played it that much, but from what I played, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Good game, guys. Next up.
It's not really much. I still enjoy playing it, but it's not like a game where I get addicted to it like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
But I see how people do get addicted to it, so I feel like it's a pretty good game.
Yeah. All right. Next up is a game that I don't know much about, but Brady does. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, you played this game though. So
I have played this game. I'm not a. I can't really get into this game.
The Ultimate Alliance 3 on Switch.
That's the one we were playing?
Yeah, that's the one we were playing.
Dang it, I put the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I think I have played the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance with Andre, though.
Yeah.
Have you played the original?
He has all. Yeah, I played all 3 of them.
What would you say about the original?
It's definitely aged. I think 2 is the best one, but 1 hasn't aged as well.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed.
Yeah. But I played that great game growing up, so I have a nostalgic spot for it.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the Lego games.
I think the newer one is better.
Yeah, I didn't particularly like this game personally because I just felt like a cluster F to me, honestly. And that's probably because I'm just bad at the game. But it just feels like I don't even know what I'm doing in the game. I feel so confused when I'm playing. But overall, what would you give Marvel Ultimate Alliance if you had to give it a score out of 10? What would you give it?
The original?
Yeah.
About a 5 out of 10.
5? Dang, that's a lot lower than I thought you'd give. I thought.
Saying it's 5 out of 10 doesn't mean that it's bad.
Yeah, that means it's okay, at least for me.
Yeah, like I think the other ones are a lot better.
What would you give 2?
About an 8.
3?
8.
Oh, so you think 2 and 3 are like on level?
Yeah, I think they're about the same.
All right, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Okay game, I guess. Next up, this is a game I don't know nothing about either, but I can say Rabbids are the minions of the video game universe. Mario plus Rabbids.
Yeah, so it's a game on the Switch and it's an RTS, which is a skill-based like tactical game. It's the first one I played. Mario plus Rabbids was. I mean, some parts of it are pretty good, but this is another one you have to be good at. Strategic games, and I'm not really good at strategic games.
Yeah, that's an acquired taste.
That's why I don't like that much. I mean, it's a fun game. Like, it has a good sense of humor, but besides that, I haven't gone back to it since like this summer. So it's been a while since I played it. But I do recommend it if you have a Switch, getting it because it constantly goes on sale for like $20. And that's where I can do things for it.
It's cheap. Dang. What would you give it out of 10?
About a 6.
6. All right, that's fair.
I feel like it's better than a 6, but it's not really for me. So personally, I give it a 6.
6. All right, that's fair. Not a bad score. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Next up, this is a game I haven't even heard of this game. Rocket League.
I think you're the only person I know who hasn't heard of Rocket League.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody gets mad at me for that.
Hockey with cars. And you can play basketball or hockey with cars too, but I mean, it's just like it's whatever you imagine Hot Wheels being like.
Oh. Interesting. Rocket League seems like an interesting game to play. I'm not really a fan of sports games. In fact, they're like my least favorite games to play. But apart from skating games, I have to make that clear. Apart from skating games, I love skating games. But I'm not really a fan of sports games. But this does seem like a different take on it, and it could be different. I might check it out one day. What is it available on?
Basically everything. PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC.
Is it available for Xbox 360?
No.
Dang it, I can't play it then.
You have a PC, don't you?
Oh, I have a Mac. I have a PC, yeah.
Yeah, I bet you could somewhat play it on a Mac.
Yeah, but you know what they say about Macs for gaming, though. But
Yeah.
I could get it one day. What would you give it out of 10?
They just added some microtransaction stuff, which I'm not really a big fan of. So I'd say that bumped it down 1 point. So
An 8, yeah. That's fair. All right. Still a good score. Rocket League, everybody. Next up. Man, we got 45 games to talk about. We're almost there. It's not too long. Next up is the worst game of all time, in my opinion. Big Rigs. Over-the-road racing. This game is a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. Amazing gameplay. Amazing controls. So much interesting things in this game. Take what I just said, but say the complete opposite of it. Whoops. What happened?
I don't know. It's just I got disconnected.
Oh, okay. But we were talking about Big Rigs. Over the road racing. And I was talking about how it's an amazing game, but take the opposite of what I said.
It is an amazing game. I think it's phenomenal.
It's a masterpiece.
Very well programmed. There was clearly a lot of time put into the collision and everything about the game. It was very tediously made.
I love in this game that, you know, it's so intense because, like, you got the cars coming up behind you, chasing you. It's so intense. Like, are you going to make it to the finish line? It's not like they're just not moving or anything, you know? It's not like you can just drive into the mountains and float off into the abyss.
The game has a lot of rubber banding in it, which some people think that's unfair, but I think that just makes you more skillful.
Yeah, bro, yeah. But in reality, this is a terrible game. Playing it is an absolute nightmare, but it is funny because it's so bad. It's horribly, horribly bad. I'd probably give this game a 0 out of 10 because it fails at almost everything it wants to achieve.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something bad about this game?
Bro, dude. Bro.
This is a phenomenal game. I don't know what you're talking about. How could you possibly say something bad about Big Brady?
I don't know, man. Just not that good of a game. Not that good of a game.
Well, that's your opinion.
Alright. Big Rigs, get out of here. Next up, Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the best Mario Kart, in my opinion, because it feels like it has the most going for it. It has probably the best character selection. It has the, really cool, overall it has like, it's the easiest to work with, the easiest to play, the easiest to get into and play with friends. And yeah, that's something really cool about this game. It's really fun to play with friends. What would you say about this game, Brady?
I think it is better than Mario Kart 64, just because it's. I feel like Mario Kart 64. You know what rubber banding is?
No.
Okay, so rubber banding in racing games is where the opponents will teleport behind you to make the race feel like it's more intense, like they have a chance of winning. But honestly, it's just annoying, and Mario Kart 8 doesn't have that, what Mario Kart 64 does. So that's why I prefer Mario Kart 8 over Mario Kart 64. Plus, there are a lot more tracks, more characters. You can customize what your card looks like, all the stats of it. But I think Mario Kart 8, it was a great game on the Wii U, and it's even better on the Switch. Now that we added battle mode, which wasn't in the Wii U version. So I'd recommend getting the game, even if you have a Wii U but don't have a Switch, which I don't know anyone who does, but if you do, I can get it on the Wii U.
Yeah. What would you give this out of 10?
10 out of 10. I don't think there's anything you can change in Mario Kart to make better.
Honestly,
But
yeah.
I think
This is probably a 10. Probably a 10. Yeah, I like it. It's really fun to play with friends. So fun. Play with friends, I'm telling you. All right. Next up, this is another game that Brady's going to have to talk about because I don't know anything about it. Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, so these are classic platformers from the PlayStation 1, which were just remastered, I think, 3 years ago for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. But these games, these were even before Mario 64, so these could be considered the first 3D platformers.
Really?
So you play what?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's not, they're more linear, unlike Mario 64. Like, you have levels, they're called hallway levels, where you go forward in a hallway, you have a Y and X axis as well as a V axis. But you mainly go forward. It's not in a whole 3D space. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's still a 3D game, but it's not an open world game. I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Overall, what would you give Crash Bandicoot? I only included just the series overall, so what would you give the overall series of the games?
First one, I think the second one is the best, but I think the ranking goes first, second, or the second one, the first one, the third one. But I think they're all really good. So probably 7 out of 10.
All right. That's Crash Bandicoot. I need to check it out. It's for the PS1. That means I could play it because I have a PS2.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can get this. I need to get this. Next up, Red Dead Redemption 2. Country Grand Theft Auto, I guess. I do love this game because it really does make you feel like an outlaw because you have such a vast place to explore. There's so many different things you can do within this setting, and it leaves for so many possibilities for the player for crime. So yeah, that's something really cool about the game. The story, though, I know barely anything about the story because I only played it with my friends. Do you know anything about the story, Brady? I don't.
No, the game I've only played it out.
So once again, I can't give this a fair, justifiable score if I haven't got the full experience of the game. So I'm just gonna say that I enjoyed that aspect of the game in terms of roaming around and performing different various activities, but I haven't done the story. So yeah. That part is good. The story could be terrible. I don't know. I haven't played the story. Next up, another game. I don't know. But this game looks pretty interesting. Ukulele.
So this game is Walmart Banjo-Kazooie.
Walmart.
What it is. Banjo-Kazooie is a great game. This is an average game. It's like buying, the frozen pizza, there's a red berry. That's like Banjo-Kazooie. This is a great value pizza.
Would you say this is a 5?
Yeah, but I'd say about a 5.
That's fair. That's a fair going. All right, ukulele. This is another game. I'm probably going to get killed for saying this, but I haven't played it. Final Fantasy VII.
How many games have you played?
I haven't played a lot of games, alright? I've played games mostly at my friend's house, and I do own a lot of games, but they're mostly just random games I played when growing up.
Final Fantasy VII, I'm not really a big fan of RPGs, except for this one.
So this is Deception.
So, I don't know what that says, but I think anyone who is in anything interested in video games should play this game. The characters are great, the story's great, the gameplay is great. I can't say enough great things about it. There's multiple side quests. There's multiple endings. They're not endings, but different paths you can get on.
Yeah, I like when games do that.
Like, interact.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool game.
The remake coming out in less than a month, and I'm still looking forward to that game, the remake.
They're doing a remake?
Yeah, it comes out April 10th.
What is it coming out on?
PlayStation.
Ooh. I see that it's available for the PS2 on here, so I can play it. So I can get it.
Yeah, you can play the original.
All right.
The first one was only PlayStation.
I can do that.
But it was also released on Switch, Xbox One, and PS4.
Yeah, I don't have an Xbox One or a PS4, so I'll just play the original if I do play it. What would you give this on a scale of 1 to 10? Final Fantasy. So
10 out.
10? Wow.
It's definitely a 10 out of 10.
All right. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Final Fantasy 7. 10 out of 10, guys. Next up. There's another game I haven't played, but Brady has played it, so I'm going to let him talk about it. Spider-Man PS4.
This is the quintessential superhero video game. Like, people say that the Batman Arkham games are the best superhero games. I think Spider-Man is. Maybe that's biased because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero ever, but, I mean, it's cliche to say, but you feel like Spider-Man when you're swinging around the city.
Yeah,
the story is great. I think better than the art. The story is very involved. It's quintessential Spider-Man. There are side quests to do. There are multiple costumes to unlock. You can upgrade your skills. There's so much to do in the game. Plus, there's DLC that adds even more. And I can't wait for the sequel. So I can't wait. They're making a second one. I can't wait to play that game.
Nice. I remember when I was little, I used to fantasize about being Spider-Man. I used to do this all the time. I loved Spider-Man when I was little. Loved them. So yeah, what would you give this game on a scale of 1 to 10?
Again, a 10 out of 10. I don't think they could have fixed anything.
10 out of 10. All right. Next up, another game I don't know about. Injustice 2.
So this game is made by the guys who make Mortal Kombat. It's basically the DC version of Mortal Kombat. It's not as violent, like you can't do fatalities, but the combat is virtually the same. There's special moves, there's character-specific powers. Plus, I chose this one over the original because you get customized how your character looks. So you can customize their head, their torso, their arms, their legs, and something unique to each character. So like Batman is his belt, Wonder Woman is her sword and lasso, Flash is his wings on his ears. And all these add different effects with the gameplay. So you either like do more damage, you get more protection, you have your special moves do more damage, and it varies up the gameplay and how you make your character specific to you. Like there's over 1,000 combinations for each character, and each one like it's only you have a certain character. If that makes sense.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And the more you play, the better.
That's cool.
Better gear you get, the more you can upgrade your character.
Nice. All right. What would you say this is? 10?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm getting really biased because these are like my favorite games of all time. The past 3 we just did, but yeah, I give all 3 10.
All right, a 10. Let's go. All right, so with that wrapped up, it's time to talk about the final video game of the stream. Let's get into it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I'm talking about the OG Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. There's something really, really cool about skating games. I've always loved skating games for some reason. Skate 3 is my favorite game. Personal favorite game, not the best game of all time. My personal favorite game. I've just always loved skating games, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is probably the most influential skating game out there. And this game is really enjoyable, although it is a little dated. It's a little glitchy. It's a little ugly in how it looks. It is fun to play. The controls are alright, and it is still an enjoyable game overall. This did leave a legacy on more games to come, and I do love the challenges that this game has, different missions that you can do, and it are enjoyable. But this game basically just set the stage for future Tony Hawk games, and probably the best Tony Hawk games. My mom said, "Do you skate or just beat the shit out of people?" She's talking about Skate 3. In Skate 3, you can beat people up with your skateboard. I do that a lot because it's funny. But I do actually skate. I used to beat the shit out of people more often than I did skate. But that's besides the point. You can't beat people up in this game, though. Yeah. The greatest thing about this game is that it just set the stage for future skating games and just basically push the boundaries and influence future skating games. So I'd probably give this one a solid 8 out of 10. It gets a lot of scores for its influence because it has massive influence in the skating games, and as a legacy, it will last on in the gaming community for a long time. And this game is really fun, especially the multiplayer aspect. I really enjoy playing Skate, and this game is really fun. So yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Good game.
Without mentioning, I think the third one you played Spider-Man Darth Maul.
Yeah, and the third one you can play as Spider-Man and Darth Maul, which is cool. I want to play as Darth Maul. I really want to play as Darth Maul. It's going to be awesome. And that concludes the games. That's all the games I got to talk about today. It was nice having you on the stream, Brady. I really enjoyed having you on here, having your insights and your feelings on the video games. That was really cool. I probably would have been nowhere near as good at this by myself because I'm not really well informed on games. So thanks for helping me out on that.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, and stay safe out there, everyone. Be sure to stay safe. Wash your hands. Do everything you can to stay safe out there during these very confusing times. And yeah, take care. I'll see you guys in my stream next Friday. Goodbye.